India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is under significant pressure after two of his party officials made inflammatory statements regarding the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Modi has ordered his party to release an unprecedented statement announcing that his two officials have been suspended and that his party, quote, respects all religions. A member of his party on TV mocked the Prophet during a television interview, and then a party spokesman took to Twitter to suggest that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had raped his wife Aisha radhiallahu anha. What is significant about the statement from Modi is that it seeks to create a distance between Modi and these insults. Remember, Modi's government has actively encouraged violence against the Muslim population domestically and has even provided political and legal cover for the persecution of Muslims. Muslims have been lynched, beaten by mobs, women have been harassed for wearing hijab, mosques have been burned by supporters of Modi. Even the judiciary has been accused of supporting Modi by ruling in favor of his ban on hijab in schools. In other words, it's clear that Modi has absolutely zero regard for the Muslims in India. Therefore, the statement that suspends the two officials that insulted the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the assertion that the BJP suddenly respects all religions is not intended for a domestic audience. It's not intended for India's Muslims who Modi has no regard for. So the question is, who is it directed at? What has made Modi scramble to get his party to release this statement? What is it that has suddenly made him worried about the reaction to his repression towards Muslims? And the answer is the reaction of Muslims around the world that pose a serious threat to India's economic interests. Videos have circulated of supermarkets removing Indian goods. The Mufti of Oman has called for a boycott. Qatar and Kuwait have summoned the India ambassador to issue complaints. Public anger is such that even Saudi Arabia and the UAE, two countries that have eagerly sought close ties with Modi despite his persecution of Muslims, have reluctantly issued statements of condemnation. Modi doesn't care about Muslims in India, but he is terrified of how the Muslim world can punish him and is seeking to create distance, therefore, between himself and these insults to the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.